Hey everybody, I was tagged by Courtney, us+1, to do a weight loss tag group of questions here, so let's get started. I started gaining weight, I don't even remember. I have always been big from the time I remember. The first picture I remember of me where I truly think that I am bigger is 7th grade. So junior high, about 12, 13 is when I was heavy. I think I hit 200 sometime just before high school probably, or right around high school time. So I've never put on a massive amount of weight at one time. I know that some people do that, and I've just been big my whole life. So long as I can remember, really, I've been bigger. So yeah. My heaviest weight was 297 pounds. That's the heaviest weight I know of. And just like you, Courtney, 300 pounds was like freaking me out, and I would never be 300 pounds. So that's what really got me going on this. And that was January 1 of 2010, which is when I started my weight loss channel. I haven't really been on a lot of diets. When I grew up, my mother was always losing weight. She was always on a diet. She would go on a diet and she would lose some weight and then she would gain it. She would buy the Carnation, not Carnation, the shake breakfast and lunch type things. She would do the Richard Simmons Sweat into the Oldies. She would do, she would just go on all these different things. And she tried Weight Watchers and she tried all these things. And you know what? She's still fat. And I told myself, just watching her, that I would never go on a diet because it's just, they don't work. She would go on them. She would be supportive. She'd even lose weight, but then she'd go right back up. So she just yo-yoed. And I told myself, if I was going to do it, I'm really going to do it. I'm really going to, have to change my life and do it the rest of my life, or I'm just not going to do it. I still call what I do is I call my food plan a food plan and not a diet, because I don't do diets. My number size, really, I just like to be under 200. I would like to have a healthy pregnancy at some point in the future. I'd like to be between 140 and 160. My doctor said about 145 would be good for me, so that's kind of where I'm aiming towards. But I'd really like to be, again with Courtney, about a 12 size. I feel like I would like to be skinny enough to be able to find clothing in any retailer, not just, the big plus size section. I would just like to be wearing the same clothes everyone else is wearing. Pasta. That was my favorite food. Any way. Mac and cheese, pastaroni, regular spaghetti, any kind of pasta. I love yakisoba. I love pad thai. I love noodles. Noodles of pretty much any kind. I love pho. I love, any udon noodles, anything. Just noodles. Pasta, it still is. I didn't change that. I've stopped eating pastaroni so much, and macaroni and cheese. Those are probably the highest carb pastas. I can't do whole grain pasta. It tastes disgusting to me. I've started doing Barilla Plus, which I can handle, and I've just started really cutting down my portions. And then I never used to eat protein with pasta. It was just pasta and butter and Parmesan cheese and garlic, or it was pasta with spaghetti sauce. And that was it. I never liked putting chicken on pasta. I don't like putting meat on pasta, but I'm getting used to it. I'm still eating, I started eating like tuna helper and hamburger helper, which I know are not healthy, but they're better choices for the way that I eat than just the pasta because I need the protein. And then I've started eating a lot less in my intake. I'm really limiting myself. I used to make a whole box of pasta and eat it over like 2 to 3 days and only eat that. And now I'm really splitting it up. It takes me like 5 pots of pasta to cook through a whole box. I actually make it in that small of a quantity now because I've learned that whatever I make, I will eat. So I force myself to make only the 2 ounces at a time. Pasta. I've already explained how I've made some adjustments there. I've done a number of things. I've done pedicure, I've done a manicure, I've done buying myself DVDs, I have done purchasing random things like cutting boards and knives and things I need in the kitchen that will make my cooking life easier. And I purchased a television. When my Wii Fit was going to be my main workout gym, I thought that buying a large television would really help me work out, and it has. It's a lot easier to use. And when I get way down to my goal weight, I guess I would like to try to have baby. So yeah, I guess that's a good reward, isn't it? I think I just told you that. Right now I'm following a diabetic food plan recommended by a diabetes nutritionist who is also a nurse, and it's for me only, and it's well, for women. She wants us to eat 6 times a day, 3 meals and 3 snacks in between. About every 2 to 3 hours you should be eating. The meals should be 40 to 50 net carbs each, and the snacks should be up to 20 net carbs. Every single snack and meal should have at least a couple of grams of protein, if not more, up to 75 grams of protein a day. There's really no limit there on the protein. And then 35 grams of fiber should be coming in per day. And then lots of water. And half my plate should always be vegetables. A quarter of my plate should be the starch or the carb, and a quarter of my plate should be a protein. Oh my goodness. I used to say my hair. My hair is very long and I really love it, and if that's a body part, then that's always been my favorite. I don't say that anymore. I feel like my hair is thinning. I'm not really sure why. I used to have super thick hair, and now it's not thick anymore. So that's out. So what other body part do I like? I don't know. Maybe I'll find one that I do like as I lose weight here. I think big time, like I said before, I would love to shop in a store that's not in the plus size section. I think that's a really good non-scale goal. I always have a pair of goal pants or a goal shirt in my closet. I've actually reached my first goal pants. They were 20s, and I'm now a solid 22, and I fit into those 20s. They're really tight, but I fit them. So I bought a PJ shirt that is really tight on me right now. It's one size smaller, and that is currently hanging in my closet as my current goal shirt. So that kind of reminds me every time I go in my closet that that's what I'm doing this for. Well, first of all, I'm recently was diagnosed that I'm a mild diabetic. So that's always hard. I have to eat more often, and I have to eat less. That's always been the problem. I don't really do sweets. I don't really do candy. I do chocolate, but not in a massive amount. I rarely have it in my house. I don't have cookies and cakes and pies and everything. Even my roommate purchases things like cinnamon rolls and danishes and things like that, and I don't even eat those. I don't even like them really. Sweets have never been a problem. What's always been a problem for me is portion control. Pasta, even salad. When I make a salad, it takes up a huge plate, and and I put everything on it. I put cheese on it, I put peas on it, I put avocado on it, I put sunflower seeds on it, I put bacon bits on it, I put cut up lunch meat on it, I put olives on it, you know, I just put everything on it. And I just rack it up and I stack it up high, and it's just like my mind thinks that this is a portion and it isn't. The answer is a definite no. And it's not because I think that people are taking the easy way out or, you know, whatever. That's their choice. For me, my father has had weight loss surgery, and the other, my other co-worker has also had weight loss surgery. And from watching them, it makes me sick. It makes me want to lose weight. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that they got surgery necessarily, but the fact that they both are trying to cheat it. And it didn't really work. I mean, they lost quite a bit of weight. I think my father lost like 67 pounds overall, and I think that our other coworker lost, I think, 80, but they're still very, very large men. They're still very overweight. And they can't get that last little bit down because it helped them at first and then stopped at some point, and at some point they just have to start exercising, and neither one of them really have. So that's been a problem. And I would not, I know that I would cheat it. I just would. That's just how it is. I know that my issue is not physical with me just being, I don't eat a lot really at a time anymore, but mentally I have to know to do it, otherwise I'll just cheat it and then I'll make myself sick, and I won't do that. So right now, at least, my answer is a definite no. I don't want to go through that with my own body. Plus, I've never actually had surgery. I've had eye surgery. They shot a laser into my eye to correct a retinal detachment, but I've never, knock on wood, had to go to the hospital. I've never had a broken bone except for my tailbone, which they don't put a cast on that, obviously. You just have to kind of suffer through it. I've never had to, I've gotten x-rays before, but you know, I've never spent the night in the hospital. I've never had to be put under. I've never had it, you know, anything majorly medical wrong with me, which I love, and I know I need to continue this healthy lifestyle so that that doesn't happen to me. But at the same time, considering a surgery that's a weight loss surgery is not something that I want to be my first surgery. So yeah, I still have my tonsils, I still have my gallbladder, I still have, what else? I don't know. Your appendix. Yeah, your appendix. I still have that too. So I have all my parts in my body and they're working okay, and I don't feel like I need to go in there and do something. I feel like it's mental for me. I would like to tag Ms. R. Merrill. I would like to tag the Moi, Emily. I would like to tag Harmony Hope. And I would like to tag Mrs. or Ms. Gata, I think is how you say that. I love that name, Ms. Gata. She recently got back on the wagon here, just like me, and so I'd love to see her do a tag. So anyway, I will tag those ladies, and I will also go and send them a message because that's the only way I even saw my tag. Thank you much for that, Courtney. And hope to see them all posting up here soon. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.